Okay, so welcome to this short presentation of the Laces of Ireland project and of the resources we have created so far. This is a 2 year project. It started last year in October and it's going to end in October 2025. And we're going to tell you what we're planning to do. And we're going to show you what we have so far. And we're going to ask for your help and feedback on what's there. So I'm Gabriella Avram and I represent Friends of Lace Limerick, and I'm here with Rosie Finnegan-Bell, representing the South Armagh Lace Collective, and we've been collaborating on this project. Now,
Mm.
uh, this is a short story about how the idea occurred. So we were working together on a small project, and we had this idea of a lace trail. In 2019, we had this amazing lace symposium in Limerick in November. And we asked the participants, how should we call this? And Irish Laces was already taken as a domain. So someone suggested Laces of Ireland. And we registered the domain on the internet. And we had this dream, but then the pandemic hit. And as you can imagine, nothing got done. We weren't able to meet. Some small communications and collaborations were happening. Um, it wasn't possible. And then in August 2022, we started talking and we said, can we do something without any funding and any rules? And we started this Facebook group, Places of Ireland, without telling people. I made admins, a number of people from around Ireland, and they took to it and they started accepting people in. We are 3,000 members at the moment, and there are people from all over the world participating in the group. Some of them are annoying and self-promoting, and I'm trying to stop that. But the majority are nice people showing us fantastic work. I don't know if you saw this Mary Elizabeth Barron doing needle lace based on her grandson's drawings, which was fantastic. In August 2023, we had applied for funding, but we hadn't heard back yet. And on a whim, we decided to do again something that wouldn't require too many resources. We started a YouTube channel and we did a series of interviews with lace makers, lace teachers, lace artists. So quite a few, I think we have 9 videos. And I'm going to point you to
Can I just say, Gabriella, I think the whole Facebook page has indicated how strong of an interest there is actually in Irish lace. It has been phenomenal. And the fact that we are getting people from around the world is amazing.
And every day we hear these fantastic stories. Oh, my grandmother used to make Carrickmacross lace, and I have this piece in the house, and I want to learn how to make it. Or my aunt was making Limerick lace. So it's really interesting, and we've learned a lot from the people who tell us what they want from this. And then, as I said, we put in an application in June 2023. We were selected among other projects at the level of Limerick County. We were lucky that the Arts Office believed in the idea. And 9 projects throughout the country, 1 per county, were funded. And this is a North-South collaboration, Creative Communities on a Shared Island, under the Shared Island Initiative. And it's funded by the Creative Ireland, together with the Limerick County Council, the Arts Office. When the results were published, we found out that we got funding. And sorry, I moved a bit too fast. What was in the project to be funded were mutual visits between Limerick and Cullaville, because there were 2 communities and we're trying to work together. Lace making classes for our local population in both locations. And then the most important thing I'd say is the research on places of lace and the development of this digital resource. Both of us also committed to do pop-up exhibitions in Limerick and in Cullaville during 2024 and 2025. The South Armagh Lace Collective had a fantastic exhibition in June when we went over in Coulaville, and we had actually two exhibitions in Limerick, a pop-up on the 22nd and 23rd with Limerick lace, but also other laces. And on the 24th of August, that was Saturday, we had a Bring Out Your Lace where people brought lace, we photographed it and documented. So
yes, we've done a partnership event with Northern Ireland's Green, which was really, really successful. Actually, just
yeah, Rosie, and I was
bringing out, finding old archives.
I watched
Sorry?
some of the videos, and if you could share them on Laces of Ireland, because they are fantastic. You are so lucky. You have such a
Yeah.
treasure. They have documentary film about lace makers going back to the 70s, which is phenomenal, I'd say. It's
60s, actually, the early 60s, which is on strong, which is amazing. We're not mentioning ages, so we won't.
Yeah, we don't need to mention ages.
I'd rather you didn't.
I think it's a fantastic resource to have. We don't have anything like that here. And then
yeah, and the fact that we have
yeah, go on.
Sorry, no, just the fact that we have an organization like Northern Ireland.
I think
outside bodies seeing the merit in it as well. I may be cut off because I cut off in my video, and you might be able to hear me a wee bit better. Is that all right?
Yeah, that's okay. We hear you.
Yeah, I suppose what I'm saying is, we as facilitators in each of our respective areas know how important these laces are and how important they are to the community, but it's the recognition of actually working with other bodies that are not lace related, seeing the merit in what we're trying to do. So
yeah,
that's all I wanted to say. And you're on a roll. Keep going.
This is what we're planning for 2025. So other than our own group's activities, we got funding to support three museums: the Armagh County Museum, the Limerick City Museum, and the Cork Public Museum, to bring out their lace. They all have fantastic, rich lace collections, including all types of Irish laces. And they will open from the 1st to the 30th of August next year. And funding out of the 50,000, the majority of funding is allocated to having these. Now, what we're trying to do is to warm up the audience and telling them about this far in advance. And we're going to give a talk to the IOLI and hoping to put an article in the OIDFAB bulletin telling people this is happening. Book travel to Ireland and come next summer is going to be great. So we're going to do pop-up exhibitions, talks, lace making demonstrations in as many locations as possible. And that's why we're hoping to work with other groups who apply for their own funding, and we synchronize and coordinate. And then maintaining a joint calendar of events, a map with places where one can see lace, attend a lace class, or buy lace supplies. And we already had an experience of this, and I'll tell you in a minute. Our aim is to form a network of lace makers and lace groups that would allow for better coordination, because at the moment, everything is crammed in the Heritage Week, and we were stuck in Limerick. We couldn't go anywhere to see someone else's events. And then creating maybe communication channels beyond the social media. The Facebook group is great, but there are people who are not on Facebook. And we're planning to have a newsletter that goes outside Facebook from the website. Aligning our plans and promoting our lace-related activities widely, both nationally and internationally. And as I said, the Facebook group has more than 3,000 members. We've done a number of events for August 2024. We had a Finnish group that contacted us, and they came to different locations. They were in Clones, they were at the Carrickmacross Lace Gallery, they were in Edford. They were with us and took a Limerick Lace class. They went to Mount Mellick, and they went to the Irish Crochet Revival Group in Clondalkin. And that's a fantastic experience. And one of a Finnish tour guide who lives in Ireland organized everything for them. and showed us that small is beautiful. And she did this with a group of 5 bobbin lace makers from Finland. And what we're working on is developing a booklet. We asked people to give us information, introducing their groups and any lace collections they would recommend and the contact details. And we called this one Discover Lace in Ireland. What we're planning to do is to have a few copies printed and then a digital download for the knitting and stitching in Belfast in November. So that was the plan we started with, but we would like to show you what we have so far. So we need your feedback on the website. And if you don't manage to do it now, have a look in the following days and just get back to us. How easy it is to find what you'd like to find. And then we organize the resources on the 4 historical provinces. Maybe there's a better way, but I couldn't think about. How do you feel about a Facebook group? Should we allow other laces than the laces of Ireland, or should we try to keep it very strict? And any other ideas that you might have. And now I'm going to show you the website. And we have the group, and there's a YouTube channel associated. And as I said, this work is supported by Creative Ireland, by the Share Ireland Initiative, and by Limerick City and County Council. And the event is part of the August Craft Month, and it was publicized on their website. Now I'm going to leave the slides, and I'm going to show you just the websites. Let me try to stop sharing for a second, and I will share again, showing you my desktop. This is the website, is lacesofireland.ie. And as you come to the website, you see the news, and we had a calendar of events with everything that happened for August Craft Month and for Heritage Week put together. We also had them in a calendar format. Here, just my internet is a bit slow. So this is in a calendar format, and you can click on anything. We plan to maintain this, and this is today's event, and I added a photo, and it looks better. The meeting will end in 10 minutes, but I think 10 minutes will be enough because I'm gonna give you details on how to contact us. And then we have Places of Lace, where Admire Lace details the places where you can go and see lace. There are dots here, Armagh County Museum, Newley and Mourne. And if you click, it brings you to their website. But we also put some text here. Some of these are only available by appointment. So it is not, there's very little lace in Collins Barracks. There are 2 or 3 pieces on display. But if you make an appointment, a lace makers group can get access and have a look at the collection. There are a few lace makers like Teresa Kelly, like the Corrib lace makers, who even if they don't have a place, they can organize sighting of lace, a display of lace in their homes or in a public venue. And I listed everything we know of. If there are other resources that you know about, please help and send them to us. Do a bit of detective work whenever you go somewhere and see lace. Send us a picture and tell us details. Where can you buy lace? Because the Guild of Irish Lace Makers in Dublin gets email after email. I don't know of many places, but I put the ones I know of here. And then where to buy lace supplies, kits, and books. I'm sure there's a lot more than this, but these are the resources that we managed to collect by sharing a questionnaire with various teachers and groups. And then where you can learn lace making, and this page is still work in progress. I haven't done much. I have a few links, but not all of them are here. So tell me if you think this organization on the historical provinces is okay, or we should do something different, alphabetical order, or I don't know. And finally, this is the Discover Lace in Ireland resource, where I publicized the link. And in order to see the booklet, the brochure that we're talking about, you have to click on this cover and it will open for you, and you can print it or you can download it on your computer. And this is the table of contents. And then we have the information about each and every group who filled in the questionnaire. At the very end, there is a way of adding an entry. So if you know of a group or a lace maker who would like to be in this booklet, please tell them to add themselves up, and we're gonna redo the booklet as often as necessary. Now, there might be a better format. I was not sure if I should take these contributions out or and keep them just on the website, but I think if you are in the area, these are the information that are useful. And we also asked about nice cafes and places like this in the area. To be honest, I was inspired by Rebecca Devani, who runs the textile tours of Paris and of London. And she had these cafes in, so we decided to collect the same information. The other part of the website that you haven't seen, this is an explanation about the project, and then we're going to have each type of lace. I think there's very little, I think that I put a bit about Limerick lace. We got permission from Mary O'Neill to use excerpts from her book for this. And also the lace makers, the various area and who makes lace. So each group, and I think I have an example here. Yeah, just to show you one that's finished. And now I'm going to open the door to questions. So the only thing you need to remember is lacesofireland.ie. And I'm going to stop sharing. And we have a few minutes. I only have a limited time, but 5 more minutes we can spend by talking about this. And anything you have, throw at me. I have pen and paper